Hello and welcome to the Col workout sessions. Tonight we have some VO2 and some tempo blocks to complete. Predominantly tempo work with a little bit of VO2 sprinkled in over the top just to make sure it's hard enough, make sure we're hurting, sweating. Great for aerobic capacity, great for general all-round fitness, because when we're out riding it's very rare that we're ever actually honed into one training zone. If we're out on hilly roads, windy roads, we're always going to be in and out of lots of different zones, and therefore it's important to train your body to do exactly just that. Each block is going to last for, you're going to have to add it up, 3, 6, 9 minutes. I designed a session just last week, I should know this really, shouldn't I? 9 minutes per block with a 4-minute breather in between. Just a 49-minute session this evening, because the evenings are getting lighter and people are, generally speaking, spending more and more time outside on their bikes. Try and keep the midweek sessions a little bit shorter, a little bit sharper, making them more effective, more time effective basically. This morning was a good one. This morning was a disgusting one. I had to complete it on 90%. It was an anaerobic targeted workout. I know that some of you were there this morning. Some of you have promised to join me once again this evening. 6 30-second efforts between 700 and 800 watts, depending on where I put my intensity bias. That was hard. I completed all but the last one at 90% just because it was too tough. Right, let's log into the world of Zwift. Say hello to everyone. We have just 2 minutes and 45 seconds until we get going. You can see the numbers on the right hand side of your screen are climbing. People generally sign up to workouts quite late. Often they will even join after the warm-up has started. It's just an 8-minute warm-up with a 2-minute brief breather afterwards before we get going with the intervals. Let's go and say hello to everyone. See if everyone's ready for this. We've already doubled in numbers since I signed in. We're up to 84 from the 42 that were originally there. It's not going to be ridiculous this session. It'll be hard though. On tired legs, slightly depleted after this morning. But that's how it should be. Training shouldn't be easy, should it? I have a rest day tomorrow. If you've trained today, potentially raced on a Tuesday, which seems to be a popular race night on Zwift, or another hard training session, maybe you should have a rest on Thursday as well. Friday morning though, we will be back for the weekend tune-up. Mike Pickering, good evening. Graham, nice to see you. You were at school at 7:10 this morning? I was never at school at 7:10, I promise you that. Let's find out how everyone is. Mike is here. I know that Mike is here. She's in the other room. How you doing, Graham? How are you, Mike? I can feel erg mode fighting me already. That's never a good sign, is it? I might just leave it. Leave it sit nice and quietly. I'll start pedaling when we all start pedaling. It seems to be quite a trend. The warm-ups on workouts are very short on Zwift because people warm up before they get to the ride. Maybe I should build that into the sessions a little more, though I do still feel, personally, a good 8-minute warm-up, just to ensure we're all ready. Works wonders. Not everyone's warm-up is the same, whereas doing this, we're forcing them to. Meetings at 7:10. Graham, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You missed a good session this morning, although I did have to turn down the intensity. I'm not sure if you were here when I said that. Feeling fresh. This is a good session, Graham. We'll kind of alternate between 7 out of 10 and 8.5 out of 10. Perceived exertion. Nice. What was it like outside where you are? We had lots of showers today, but in between the showers, Mike, it was beautiful. It's still not warm though. It's still not tropical. Lots of people commenting about this morning and missing. Nothing can be as bad as last week's session. Last week's session was really horrible. Here we go. We are going. We're riding. This will be more enjoyable. Andy says being ready might be a bit strong. Well, Graham, people often think that living in Cornwall is tropical. It's definitely not. tropical rainfall, that's for sure. I can certainly feel my legs after this morning. I was going to say they were starting to feel fresher, but now I'm not so sure. It's never sunny. Actually, to be fair, we've had 8 weeks of sunshine where I live, and it's only just started raining, so we shouldn't really complain. Right, quick warm up. We'll be into mid-zone 2 in a second, then up towards zone 3, and then towards zone 4, then time to breathe, turn up the fan, have a drink, get stuck into the 9-minute effort. 27 minutes of effort in total in a 49-minute session, so that's not too much messing around. That math seems slightly out, but I think it's correct. It is going to hurt. You can always tell when you're on a good day or a bad day. Sometimes being fresh isn't always the best, Graham. Sometimes your legs can feel a bit lethargic and it can be a battle to get them going. What happened to Steve after this morning? So if you're seeing the messages on screen, Steve and John know each other, which makes it quite entertaining. I think it was John that escaped half the session. I would just leave that sentence as riding up any gradient is never easy, Graham. That's how I perceive it anyway. 10 seconds now to the next increase. There we go. Quite high zone 3. No, low zone 3. Then to low zone 4. Remember to drink. Where would I be without you, Graham, if you weren't reminding me to drink? "50 seconds. Well, that's nicer. That's less nice. Pedalling faster is definitely more comfortable. Right, so we're up into zone 4 now. You can see the prompts on screen, sorry I forgot to say it. This is why I always feel my quads start to burn as the warm-up takes hold. You should definitely feel your legs when you're warming up, as in you should be hurting a bit. Breathing deep, pedalling first. 10 seconds ago. Pedaling faster is requiring your heart to pump faster to deliver more oxygen to your muscles sooner, faster. Supposedly, the most efficient cadence for the human body is in the 60s. Obviously, you wouldn't ever actually pedal at that speed, but aerobically speaking, so for your heart and lungs, pedaling that slow is meant to be more efficient. However, when it comes to things like endurance, for endurance riding and racing, you also need to factor in the strain that takes on your muscles. And actually, if you're pedaling that slow, you're using a lot of force, especially if you want to accelerate in a race, and that will do muscle damage using high force all of the time, which is why it's good to spin, but there is a higher demand on your cardiovascular system, and of course your legs are going to hurt. Matthew Richardson has it. I'm not a scientist. So what? I like this. Right, we have 16 seconds until we get going. I'm going to turn up my fan before I forget to do that. Okay, it's on level 3 now. That is a Wahoo headwind, or kicker headwind. Tighten on my shoes a little bit. Right, we are started, we're into the workout. There's a lot of mental power at play with cycling go. One of the world's top riders once said, 90% mental, 10% physical, that's the difference between the riders at that level. As in, if you have the mental strength over the person next to you, chances are you're physically similar, and you will then beat them. Good deep breathing. Focusing on your breathing will really help. Seconds to go. This is a good 8 or 9 out of 10 actually. Not that bad, you'd love this. I honestly think, Alex, this is right up your street. It's basically what we did yesterday, just a little bit easier, because it's not for so long. Right, we lift the tempo in 15 seconds. Halfway through that first block. It's hotter and harder. Right, 8 seconds to go. Now we're back up to that 9 out of 10 sort of effort. Seated, powering along. Seconds. Then we have a minute and a half, followed by 4 minutes. Easy. just 45 seconds to the recovery. Good, Grant, that means you're doing it right as well. If it's hurting now, you're not making any mistakes. 10 seconds. 3 seconds. And easy. Nice and easy. It's not so bad, is it? It's not so great. Graham, that sounds about right. That's good. That means you're definitely putting in the correct amount of effort. Well, luckily Lee prefers this to last week. Micah and I are terrible at remembering to bring our towel. Micah, if you've never watched the live stream before, is our Monday night sweeper. As well as bearing the punishment of being my wife, she rides along at 1.2 to 1.5 watts per kilo on a Monday evening, socially engaging with everybody. She has some good stories. But more than that, she's also very good at leading a group to the finish, especially when the group is set off too hard at the start. Alex, this is heavenly. This is the pace I was trying to ride home at yesterday, but I had to keep on chasing you. Third of the way. Yes, Matthew. Seconds to go. Sorry for the silence. You were in full of Col kit. It did not go unnoticed. Enjoy the hill reps. Good luck. I don't envy that. I'd rather be doing this. Although it's not raining right now, so enjoy. We have 11 seconds. Andy's gone to plug his fan in. Okay, so this is that baseline effort, that just underneath zone 4, just above zone 3. Just 30 seconds more of this, then we're upping the intensity. One minute 20 to go. It depends where you are, Graham. It depends on the terrain, the gradient, the wind direction. Could be, potentially. Seconds. Three, two, one. That feels better. That was starting to hurt. Under. Alex. It's not even a question. Keep your socks clean. Seconds. Start all over again. If you've got sharks in your socks, then over. That's the rule. Didn't know Nicole made sharks on their socks. Alex. How are you finding it? Here we go. Back to a 7 out of 10 for 90 seconds. Seven and a half out of 10 is perfect, Graham. That's just right. You've got space to squeeze up to 9. And then slowly over the course of that final 1.5 minutes, drop back down to around 7, I guess. Right, this one's going to bite. But that's good. Five seconds to go. There we go. Back to that baseline effort. And hold it for 90 seconds. Hey Joshua, how you doing? That's good, Graham. There'll always be that little bit more you can get out of yourself. Seconds. There will be no watt bombs tonight, Matt. I mean, this is it. Be a slow fizzle. Right, final block. Why aren't you training with us, Matt? Is this too hard for you? Or too easy? It's too hard for me. Or is it because you have a bespoke training plan? Endurance Wednesday. Nice. How far did you go today, Matt? And how was the weather where you are? That's what we really want to know. That's all anyone talks about. Gains are very temporary. That's so sad, isn't it? They last longer than the pain. One minute 30 to go. Nice. Turns out everyone is okay. 120k flat. Weather was fine. Shorts weather is not. I did wear thermal shorts yesterday, but it is not shorts weather here. Graham, that's because you're delivering more oxygen to your body more efficiently. 30 seconds to go. Here we go, final block, 9 minutes to go. What's Josh done? 400 watt, 3 minute repeats, yeah, that's gonna hurt. I don't fancy that. That's good. Right. Monday big awards. No, there's no more Monday night sprint. I need to stop doing silly things like that on my recovery days. Get told off. Recovery days are recovery days. Then when you get stronger, think of it like cooking meat. Leave the meat to rest. That's when all the good work is done, supposedly. If you carry on cooking it, you'll ruin it. Here we go. 90 seconds. You mean a beast, not a beat, Joshua. Good luck with that, Graham. That'll be fun as well. 50 seconds to go. ...30 seconds. 15. Three, two, one. Ease off a little bit. I've gone very quiet, I'm sorry. It's because I'm finding it hard. Right, 8 seconds to go. Then we're up into high zone 3, low zone 4. One minute 10 like this. 90 seconds a little bit harder. Then recovery. .24 seconds to go. .90 seconds. 9 out of 10. .52 seconds to go. .20 seconds. .10 seconds. Two or one. Easy. not sure which session that was, Graham. Maybe the one where my heart rate strap broke. I am gassed as well. Seconds. 3, 2, there we are. In case you haven't seen what Jeroen's just written out, I was thinking, what are they whining about? Then I noticed I was still on my Mrs. D's FTP. Right, another 15 seconds and it's just 2 minutes. Oh well, sorry Graham. Ouch. That is, I think we've all been there on a day like that. Right, we're nearly done. There we go, officially finished. How many TSS? 65, just like advertised, which is good. Max heart rate 171, max watts 403, average 280 watts, average heart rate 142. There we go. Well, YouTube, I survived. You survived, you're all still here. Thank you to everyone for watching, commenting. Graham, Joshua, Matt, Mike, Alex. I thought you meant when my heart rate strap broke, my average was the same as my max. Sometimes these things happen. I'll be back 7:10 on Friday morning for a weekend tune-up. That is my favourite ride of the week at the moment, currently rivaled by the Wednesday morning, which seems to be quite popular. I don't have a lot more to add other than I hope you enjoyed that one. Claire, thank you as well. 7:10 Friday morning, weekend tune-up. It's only a 40-minute session. It is not an exhaustive session. It's purely designed to make you feel better on the bike at the weekend. Ultimately, that's generally when we like to plan our big rides. And we would like to feel good when we go out on a big ride. So we thought it'd be a good idea to do some weekend tune-ups like we used to do when we were racing. I'm going to sign off now. I'll leave you with that. 7:10, British summertime, Friday morning. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next time.